Falcon Stadium. This matchup today, part of the lifeblood of the sport. A rivalry game where the results will be remembered for a lifetime. It's the Navy Midshipmen and the Air Force Falcons. Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with you. Let's say hello to our friend Holly Rowe on the sideline.
Checking in with the Navy head coach before the game. This is a crucial moment in their season. They've got to decide what type of team they are. They're finding ways to lose close games, and they've got to get their first win in conference play. Coach says it's crucial that they get off to a good start here today. He wants focus, communication, and more dominance and physicality at the line of scrimmage. I'll keep you posted on how they look down here from the field level to start the first quarter. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. And the Falcons ready to put toe to leather, and here we go. And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Zings it complete to the right. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Guys, we have a second here to talk about Navy. I'm sure you guys saw a great pickup in the backfield. Three-star running back gave a verbal last week. And getting good talent like this is really what programs at this level need to thrive on.
It's pivotal, Reese. And now you got a big commitment at the running back spot with those 3 stars. And now you start to build a class around him. Get everybody else excited. This is how you build a program.
Squirts across the 30 to the 32, a pickup of 5.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
The loudest jet you can think of has nothing on this crowd as they try to help the Falcons on third down. To the ground to try to move the chains. And he won't make it to the marker, stonewalled for the second straight play.
This is an offense that prides themselves on being physical. They love running the football. That's their identity. But the defense getting that stop on 3rd and short against the run, that sets a very clear message that they've shown up to play. They know it's coming, and they're going to be here all day.
Great place to start for this offense. Linebackers trying to create some confusion. The give to the back. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks for the first down. It's been a great way for the service academies to stay relevant in major college football by having prolific ground game.
Yeah, and those ground games are a pain in everybody's you-know-what. I mean, they drive you nuts, the triple option, because so much discipline. I mean, they're so good at running what they do. They don't do a lot, but they're going to hit you right in the mouth and run.
Got a little grass. Defense comes up with a stop, but not before he moves the chains and takes it inside the 10 to the 8.
And when your offensive line can plow holes like that and you can get over 10 yards a carry, like, we don't need to complicate this. Like, this is a very simple form. Be more physical. Hand the football off. That's a great job in back-to-back plays for this offense.
No room to run, and he stopped right at the line of scrimmage. It'll be 2nd and goal.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
He might want another play. On the option. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in.
The Playing the option meant consistently playing responsibility football. Nice job by the defense being where they're supposed to be. This option will just keep giving it to you over and over and over again, and you got to pass those tests.
It's 3rd and goal and 3rd and long. On the option. He's into the end zone. Touchdown, Air Force. They can use this first score to sort of set the tone, guys, in this rivalry matchup.
Man, doesn't this feel good to come out, score early, get the crowd involved, get the nerves out of the way, Palmer, when you're playing in a big rivalry game.
Yeah, and I feel like momentum's always a big thing in any game, but in rivalry games, it's that much more important because everybody is going to feed off that first score now.
That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. Here comes the Navy offense ready to go on the attack. They went 3 and out on their first possession. Now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Breaks into the open. Got enough for the first. The 40. At the 30. He's at the 10. And he scores! Touchdown, Navy!
That's a nice job by the offense there in their second drive. I know in the opening possession you go 3 and out, you're scratching your head. That didn't obviously go the way you wanted to, but a good job of sort of collecting yourselves, going through the next couple play calls and making sure everybody's back on the same page. We saw this offense, David, on this drive really be in sync and finally find the rhythm.
You got to like the answers, right? Like sometimes you come out, sometimes you're situated and you're ready to rock and roll and it comes out hot. Sometimes it doesn't, but I like the response. Their defense does their job, gets them the football back. They come out, execute. Nice job getting on the scoreboard.
They'll try the run. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Unloads to the wideout. With the catch, it's Chambers. Big play for this offense as they get it to the 32.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
The Falcons come to the line on the heels of that big pass play.
Check it. 28-29 bounce. 28-29. Ready.
The offense changing the play.
22-90 bouncing. 22-90 bouncing.
Motion from the back. They'll run the option. He'll do it himself. And he couldn't find any room to breathe. What a great job on the run fits by this defense. You guys have both played in rivalry games, so what did you do to keep yourself locked in during that week of preparation, David?
Well, you try to keep your emotions in check, but it's really, really hard to do because a lot of times the hatred is so strong. The emotions are so real. The coaches get super tight, and they start talking about things, Jesse, so you don't just treat it as another game.
No, it's hard to handle the anxiety leading up to those games, not just because of what it means to your season, but because of what the fans are saying, what your coaches are saying, what your family and friends are saying, understanding how important those rivalries are.
Coming to the line of scrimmage at the 30. It would be a long field goal, but they'd love to pick up a few here on 3rd and long. Wide receiver comes in motion. Goes to the option. He'll toss it. Picks up the first down. Touchdown, Falcons. How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option?
Man, defenses have to play responsibility football, and you can tell they had the quarterback, but how about the running back? They didn't even play it off the pitch, and he takes full advantage. They constantly put this kind of stress on you with this option, and the defense, they were not where they were supposed to be, and they give up the explosive touchdown.
That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. here comes the Navy offense. This feels like one of those games you might have to answer every score, already down 14-7. The option look. Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line.
Nice job by this defense playing assignment football. Somebody has to have the quarterback. Somebody has to have the pitch. And most importantly, when you get there, you got to get him on the ground. Nice job tackling by this defense.
Offense gets set for second down. Looking for a man. It's Woodson. Moving out to the right. To the 43-yard line and a first down for this offense.
Man, that's so frustrating. And it happens so fast. He just pulls it down. It looks like pass. He pulls it down, and he's gone. Just like that, chewing up yards. So much speed, so hard to stop.
Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43. Sends it back in motion. To the air on first down. Grab behind the line. It's Bryant. He goes out of bounds right at midfield.
Early in the game as a DB, I'm settling in. It's okay if I give up 4, 6, 7 yards. I'm just trying to get settled in, gauge the speed, and then later on, I can adjust to the speed of the game.
Here's a give to Robinson. Knocked down for the tackle.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Plenty of options here, run or pass on third down right around midfield. Looking to throw for it. Right on the money. He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44.
It's tough on the defense there. Third down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you can do there, and it's now a fresh set of downs.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Escapes the pressure going right. Runs through a tackle. Oh, he's got some space. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's first down.
That's a first down for the offense.
Offense walks through the line for play number 7 of the drive. They'll move the tight end. Looking to pass. It's Woodson. Grabbed over the middle. It's Bryant. Got some room headed to the goal line. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, midshipman. Looking for the tie with the extra point.
Love the thought process by the quarterback here on this play. Nobody open in the end zone. Find your check down. Find the running back. He does that, and once this guy's got the ball in his hands, he shows you that elusiveness and his ability to sniff out the end zone.
Yes, that's one way to ensure there's no return as the kickoff goes out of bounds. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Offense with jumbo personnel.
Hey, 95-96 Prince. 95-96 Prince. Let it go.
The give to the back. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain. We've played one, and we are right back where we started, all tied up after the first period as we take a look at the stats. After that tight first quarter, this second period ought to be a lot of fun. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Allen. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain. Defense trying to keep this offense from getting a line on who to block. 3rd and short now. They snap it from their own 46. From the gun, wants to pass. He makes the grab. They'll move the chains. Good execution on 3rd down. They've got it at the 41. He might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen. Instead, nice little zone, and they pick up the first.
Man, offenses are getting so good, Reese, at seeing the holes in the zone, knowing you're in zone, knowing where to sit down, how to make it an easy pitch and catch for the quarterback, and that's what it was on 3rd and short.
And he froze that defender. He thought he was going to pitch it, kept it himself, and turned it into a big play.
Man, this defense has to be better. You have to stop the first part of the option, and that is the quarterback. And he gets loose. He gets the first down, another set of downs. They need to figure out this plan and how to stop this quarterback.
They'll leave it with him. How about that run as he drives it all the way down to the 13-yard line? Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. They'll power it inside with the fullback. He's pulled down after a tough run, gets it to the 6.
Well, how about that? They turn around and hand it off to the big fella, and he's able to get the first down. Nice play.
And the Falcons will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. He's going for the goal line. Touchdown, Falcons! And they take it in for 6 more points.
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. And the midshipman offense making its way back onto the field. They'll try to answer that last score with one of their own. A chance here to tie the game with a touchdown drive. Trying to escape and get it himself. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
These guys aren't human anymore. I mean, they got to survey the field, throw the football, make deep passes, and then guess what else? They pull the ball down, take off, and make big chunks of plays on the ground. It's just impossible to be on defense nowadays.
You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41.
Give it to the guy with no neck, 2 chin straps, oversized shoulder pads, the big burly fullbacks. Those guys are awesome. They're kind of a dying breed in college football, but you love seeing them get the pigskin, fall forward, and hit anybody in their way.
Quarterback keep. Oh, there's a loose football on the bad pitch. Oh, the offense fortunate to fall on that one, and they'll live to fight another play.
Good awareness by the offense. You never want to see the ball on the ground, but a nice job understanding to just kind of jump on it and make sure you keep possession.
The cadets here doing their best impressions of a jet engine right on takeoff. Listen to this place. Looking downfield, it's Woodson. Fires to the middle. A 50-50 ball, and the defense has it. And the pass interference penalty is costly, wiping out the turnover. Here comes Navy back to the line after picking up the first down. They'll send the tight end in motion. Looking to throw on first down. Caught in the backfield. It's Bryant.
Again, this is a running back that can hurt you running it between the tackles, and he's dangerous out in space. They like to throw it to him out on the perimeter as he picks up a couple yards there.
Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. Back to pass. Got his man on the right. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
That's a really nice job by the cornerback, playing with his eyes. He sees the running back release out of the backfield, sees him get the ball, and this guy's tough. You know, there are a lot of corners out there that would try to submarine these rig running backs, and then they get hurdled. Not this guy. Good job getting the tackle, getting him on the ground.
This feels like 4-down territory, 3rd and short from the 40. Swings it out to the flat. There he goes. Hits him with a stiff arm. Almost took it all the way there, but it's a huge gain, and they're set up with a 1st and goal.
And one of the things I love about this running back is his versatility. He's not just good running the football, but he can catch it as well, and he can make things happen with the ball in his hands. Nice job by the quarterback, getting through the progression, getting it out to his guy, and he does the rest, and that generates a huge play.
In the red area, it's Bryant. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
There is nowhere to run and nowhere to hide on these situations. You know the physical ground game comes into play inside the 5-yard line, and they match the intensity. Nice job. Everybody flying around to the football, making the tackle for a loss. Nice job by this defense.
Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? We'll see if this offensive line is ready for the blitz. Under fire. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line.
And we've seen this several times now. Like, he is more than willing to take off and make plays. And you can tell the defense is starting to adjust a little bit. They see it. They know it's a pass, but they had eyeballs on him. And as soon as he took off, they ran to him, and they made sure they got him on the ground.
They keep nudging it closer, but now it's 3rd and goal from the 1. It's complete to the left. Touchdown, Navy! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Extra point here will tie the game. All tied up after that one. Possible shootout coming.
And the offense does its job, and now the pressure switches back to the other offense. Points at a premium.
And they tacked on the extra point. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. And the Air Force offense ready to take over. The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time you have it, and now we'll see if they can respond.
Yeah, and I wonder how much pressure that puts on the offense. Jesse, like, you know this is back and forth, and I got to score, and every possession matters so much. What does that do to you as a quarterback?
Well, it puts a lot more pressure on you for sure to feel like I got to make every 3rd down throw. If guys are open vertically down the field, I got to hit them too. We can't let our serve get broken.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a 1st down.
And as a defensive guy, man, when you play a QB like this that will take off and run and has the speed to make you pay, it just limits what you can do. It limits the amount of coverages. It just makes you play a lot more hesitant. And you can see right there, man, the guy's got speed.
Maybe some room here. He'll be out of bounds. Good pickup on that play, and we're at the 2-minute timeout. Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments.
Here we go. Ready? Cue. Ready, go.
when they've got him looking run. Now to pass. Caught over the middle. It's Chambers. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down. The Falcons come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Leaves it with the back. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Air Force. Great job by the back on the option.
And that touchdown run is just going to galvanize this entire football team. Really nice job being physical, and that sends a message. We're not just taking the lead. There's a lot of football left, and we are going to keep trying to run this ball down your throat.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Motion from the wideout. Surged ahead for a couple there. It'll be 2nd and 8. The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. They'll get together to decide how to play this 2nd down. So now it's 2nd and long. Back to throw, it's Woodson. Fires to the wideout. Open on the left side, it's Smith. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. Rides the option, he keeps it. Oh, he was in the backfield immediately, a 3-yard loss.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Got to get to the line quickly for this 3rd down play. From the gun, wants to pass. The quick out. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. Now the offense wants to make sure everything's straightened out, and they call their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Motion from the wide receiver. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43. Timeout taken by the offense is their 2nd. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Navy will try to fight its way out of this hole here on 2nd down. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Fires on the move. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming.
I think for the quarterback, he's going to have to be so good with his eyes in this game. You're going up against one of the best defenses in the country. You've got to look guys off, especially when you're trying to throw to your primary target like he was on that last one.
The loudest jet you can think of has nothing on this crowd as they try to help the Falcons on 3rd down. Running inside, it's Bryant. And he'll lose yardage on this play. Loses 2 yards. Great job by the defense. Trying to save time on defense, they use their 2nd timeout. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. They punted away on 4th down. He'll try to make the catch in traffic. The pursuit and coverage was there, and they swarmed him under for no gain. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. On the option. He'll push his way forward for a few, and the clock will continue to run. And we are headed to halftime. Both squads headed into the locker room to make some adjustments. Gives us an opportunity to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football Studio Update.
Fellas, we are beginning to see a little separation in the standings. The Week 5 edition of our update show. We start with a look in on Purdue, taking on the number 23 team, the Illinois Fighting Illini. And it's the Boilermakers on top right now as they look to dig out of a big hole. Dropping 4 of the first 5 was no way to start a season. Perhaps they found something here today. Here now some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now.
Here comes the Air Force offense back onto the field. They opened this third quarter on top, and they built the lead on the strength of that running game.
And they made a huge statement, too, just proving to the other team that they're more physical, they're winning in the trenches. So here in the second half, David, just keep demoralizing this defense by pounding the football.
Yeah, and I'm not going to let that happen. I riled up my guys at halftime. We're going to put more people in the box, and we got to come out and meet the physical challenge of this offense.
Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. They'll run it to the right side. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Wide receiver going in motion. They'll run the option. He'll toss it. Got enough for the first. They'll mark him out of bounds short of the 40 at the 37-yard line, but a big-time pickup on the ground.
And this defense has to be so disciplined. Like, you just got to understand, I can't all go for the quarterback. And too much attention on the quarterback. We didn't play the pitch really well. That's why this offense is really hard to stop.
Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48.
And it's going to be interesting to watch this defense, man, because obviously when you're trailing, and offenses can sometimes get conservative. That's 2 runs back-to-back. Do they get more aggressive and try to bring more guys near the line of scrimmage, not let them waste time, and try to get their offense the football back?
And they'll bring him down after a short pickup.
Nice first down defense. Great job being physical, understanding the chances of run are high. They come up, they get the back on the ground, forcing a second down and long situation.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Power football with the run. Tackled there by the defense. Third down, and they'll need to get the ball to the 38-yard line. Here's the snap, looking to throw. He's going to run it. Third down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35.
You just can't say enough about this quarterback and how important his legs are to their success for the season, for this game, and really for this drive. Earlier, when he called his own number, it was a big gain. He does it again. He's got the knack for just understanding when to throw it, when to take off and run. You saw it right there.
Now on the option. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
It's a veteran defense. They've seen option before. They were prepared to see it in this game, and you're seeing it on that play right there. Everybody doing a great job with assignment football, staying in their gaps, accounting for anyone who can have the football. They were ready for the pitch guy that time, and they're able to make a quick stop.
Makes the catch. It's Ward. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. This offense had so much success in that first half, so in the third quarter they come out and the quarterback looks like he's still dealing. This has been a really nice drive. That was a really nice throw. Just keep doing what you're doing if you're on offense.
They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. Long drive continues as the offense keeps working the ball down the field. They'll go to work in the air on second down. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close. And when a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, running through them. And guess what? Not only this play does he feel it, next time he tries to go over the middle or feels footsteps, this will pay dividends.
Let's see what they've dialed up on third and long from the 22. Here comes the option. He'll pitch it. Turn! And into the end zone. Touchdown, Falcons. Excellent pass by the back on the option.
And the option play, the quarterback basically blocks the edge defender. So you watch the edge defender comes to him, and he commits to him, and then he pitches the ball to the running back, and the running back can do his thing, running the football all the way to the house. But it's basically a block on the quarterback on the defensive player.
From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. He'll be brought down at the 22-yard line. Good coverage on that one. His return is stopped short of the 25. Midshipman will get things going here on offense. So this second half didn't exactly start the way they had hoped on defense, and now the offense will try to answer with a score of its own. The option, the keeper. Gain of about 4 sets up a 2nd and 6.
Well, obviously a really nice play by the defense there stopping the option, but I think that's on the quarterback because it looked like his pitch option was wide open. That ball should have gone to the running back out on the perimeter. It looked like he had some open field in front of him to go make something positive happen. This quarterback's got to make better decisions. It's not just the passing game. It's in the run game with the option, too.
Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38.
At the 38-yard line. And that's good enough for a first down.
Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. He'll try to do it himself. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. The holding penalty will make it 1st and 20. Looking downfield, it's Woodson. Caught in the backfield, it's Bryant. They make the stop, but a good pickup there on first down.
And we've seen this offense, man, that they've featured the running game, and he's done a good job of making plays, breaking tackles, being a big part of it. Now, what do? Try to slide this in here. Make it look like a little bit of run. Slow down those linemen that go upfield really fast. Slip it to them. Try to make a big play. But to me, it's more about just trying to give this guy the ball in space so he can do more damage.
Looking to fire. Unloads it left. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
Yeah, and the quarterback was looking for the big fella. And I tell you what, You throw these routes to big tight ends, it usually ends well, but it was really, really good coverage, breaking on that corner route and getting the ball to the ground.
The Cadets here doing their best impressions of a jet engine right on takeoff. Listen to this place. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. What a job to lay out and make the catch. Navy quick to the line. He was showing off those wide receiver skills out of the backfield, making that diving grab.
And if you're going to be a running back nowadays, you're going to the wide receiver drills during practice. Like, you have to be a weapon that we can use all over.
It's a fumble. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
And this QB has the ability to make huge plays and scramble around and do things off schedule. But that time he coughed it up. Did a great job of getting outside the pocket, but the defense closed in, forced the fumble, recovered it. Great job by the defense.
Air Force has it back, and the Falcon offense returns to the field. If you like old-fashioned, grind-it-up, run-over-'em football, that last touchdown drive was for you, Jesse.
That was impressive, man. Great blocking up front and tough physical running by these ball carriers, David.
And now you wonder how the defense responds. Like, are they going to get way more aggressive to try to stop the run? I got to do something to break the rhythm of that running game.
The offense has it 1st and 10 from the 42. This time he wants to throw. Going to try to get it himself. On the move at the 30. And maybe they've tried to spy on the quarterback, but it just hasn't worked. Another 1st down. He just keeps gashing them with his feet.
And it's just so fun to be a play caller when you got a QB that can do that. Like, it's a pass play. Nope, he pulls it down, chews up yardage, gets a 1st down. And both of these quarterbacks, man, they have this ability to make big plays.
Give to the fullback. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. They'll run it behind the big guys on the left. What powerful running, just driving the pile forward for everything he could get. He'll be just a few inches short.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back.
Got enough space. Touchdown Falcons. And they take it in for 6 more points. How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5? Now they have extended this lead, guys, starting to put the hammer, but sometimes a rivalry game can give you a little of extra fight back.
And there can be no panic at this point now. You've worked too hard this offseason, David. They've had this game circled for so long. You've got to play your best football right now and fight back.
And you just need something good to happen on this next possession. You got to get the crowd back into this football game. Big rivalry, get some emotion, get some momentum on your side.
They're lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they have dialed up for this one. On the direct snap, it's Bryant. Now the pitch. Breaks into the open. He's all the way across the 40. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 41 in the running game, getting it done.
Good enough for a 1st down.
That's the end of the quarter. Air Force has the lead here. They built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we got here. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. They'll go back to work with a 1st down in the final period. Using his legs, it's Bryant. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. Second down coming up. Good timing on the quick out. Out of bounds at the 43-yard line after the huge pickup.
Nice throw, nice catch, great completion on that out route. Sometimes those cornerbacks, when they see that early, they can make that jump and get that pick six. So those are dangerous routes to throw, but it worked for him there.
On the option. He can't corral the pitch. The ball's on the ground. The offense somehow fell on it, and they'll retain possession.
Great job by the defense forcing the fumble, but a bad, unfortunate bounce, and the offense pounces back on it.
They'll try to overcome that last play on 2nd and 15. On the option. The pitch. And he didn't have a whole lot of operating room after the juke. Not much room to run.
That's exactly what you want to do against the option. You want that thing to string along out wide so you get more bodies to the football. Nice job playing the first option, the quarterback. They've sent the pitch out wide. Guess what? Ready for that too. They tackle him and they get him on the ground.
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down.
No harder position to play in a ball game than the offensive line. You know, tonight in this game, you're down by a lot. You know you have to pass the football. Man, it's a tough job to protect up front, and they definitely struggled on that play.
Throws to the wideout. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work.
I think that play right there has been a big theme in this game. When it matters the most, on big-time down and distances, this defense has been able to step up and make the play when they need it most. That 4th down, great job in the back end in coverage, forcing the incompletion with a big lead now, creating a turnover on downs.
And I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
They'll run the option. He'll keep it on 2nd down. Makes it past the marker. Rams him with the stiff arm. They get him corralled, but not before. They had their eyes going everywhere trying to keep up with this option attack.
And that's exactly how you draw it up. And that's why the option's so hard to stop. QB, man, draw the defense in. Look at me. I'm the first option. Bam. Next thing you know, he pitches it, gets a positive gain down the field.
Run inside. It's Allen. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
The defense wins that one, and the offensive line was challenged by their coaching staff coming into this game to try and get push up front and establish the line of scrimmage. They're going to have to do a better job running than that if they're going to win this one.
Goes to the option. Got enough for the first. Touchdown Air Force! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
This defense is going to have to do a better job being physical. That's 2 rushing touchdowns they've now allowed. They have got to be better close to the line of scrimmage.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Navy offense sails out, ready to go to work. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the 4th down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and those are frustrating because you think you might get points and then your defense gives up points. This has got to be a complementary football type deal. The offense now needs to provide a little spark and give this defense some hope.
No doubt, David. They got to turn the page, and they've got to play with a little bit more urgency here, knowing they've got to get that one back and put a good drive together.
Back to throw, it's Woodson. Quickly to the tight end. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Quickly out to the tight end. He'll make a play on 3rd down. He's got enough for the first as they mark it at the 32.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play.
The offense came into this game knowing that for them to win, they were going to have to make some big plays throwing the football. That just has not been the case. Here in the 4th quarter, they've been held to less than 200 passing yards, and that's really the story of the game, guys.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Wants to throw again. Got it behind the line. It's Bryant. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
Love the play by the defense. They just did a good job understanding where the running back was on that play. After the catch, they're able to make the tackle right away, and now they've set up 3rd down.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. He's looking downfield to throw. He's going to let it go. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down.
You know, it's one thing to take shots early in a game when the defense may not be expecting it, but at this point...
Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. They're throwing for it on 4th down. Looking to the big tight end. Intercepted. Man, they just can't get anything going. And he's stopped, and it looks as if the turnover celebration is going to be short-lived. That flag is likely going against the defense. That 4th down penalty feels as if it is really going to be costly, but we're about to find out now. It's 1st and 10. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver in different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page, playing together. I love it.
To the air, it's Woodson. Going to throw it over the top of the D. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on 2nd down, and they'll be left with a 3rd down.
Well, the defense really stepped up in this game. They knew they had to slow down this passing attack. They knew they had some matchups they were going to have to win one-on-one. They've been able to do that, and as a result, they haven't allowed 200 passing yards in this game.
They've got a good chunk of ground to cover on 3rd and long from the 41. He wants to throw it. Looking left. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up.
And it's going to be hard for this offense, man. They've struggled to pass the football down the field, to make these explosive plays, and now huge deficit. Got to make them. Got to find a way to push the ball down the field to create some explosive plays if you want a chance to get back in this football game.
On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Fires left. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. Desperately wanted to convert on 4th down, but couldn't do it.
Listen, with the aggressiveness of offenses and taking chances, a lot of times it's going to put your defense in a hole. And this defense is going to have to come through in the clutch right here because you're trailing. They can't get more scores. They got to get a stop on this possession, and the offense is going to have to do better than they just did.
The option look. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
This offense is perfectly fine with a little gain because they're going to make you tackle this all game long. They're going to make you think all game long. So they'll keep running it ad nauseum and just wait for that one opportunity when you don't do your assignment.
Looks as if he's going to run it. They'll give him 3 yards on the play. It's 3rd and 7.
Well, they try to go quarterback design run on that play, but the defense just not buying it. Nice job, everybody playing downhill and making a tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and the clock is definitely on their side. They'll just try to run it out here. Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Rides the back and leaves it. Nice tackle there. This free safety coming in like a heat-seeking missile and stopping him a yard short of the first down.
Yeah, another good run. I feel like we could put that on loop, Jesse. Just another good run, another good run, another good run. Over 150 yards on the day. He's been the complete package, showing off all his skills today.
Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered.
28-29 Bills. 28-29 Bills.
Gets the back moving. The give to the fullback. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down and a gutsy call to keep this drive alive.
And it's the throwback fullback picking up the first down. Great effort on 4th, surging ahead to keep his offense on the field.
Their work here is virtually done. No need to take any more chances. They'll line up in victory formation. With the game in hand, the offense choosing to just have the quarterback take a knee.
Well, this quarterback has had a lot of success burning this defense with his legs. That time, though, there was nowhere to go. Give the defense credit. They won their one-on-ones up front. Tremendous speed getting to him and bringing him down for a TFL.
Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? And with things in their favor on the scoreboard, the quarterback's favorite play in the playbook. The old kneel down from victory formation. No matter how much college football changes, realignment, all of that kind of stuff, rivalries are consistent, and winning rivalry games, well, that's just the best.
Because they hate each other so much. So you take the field against your rival. You're able to put forth a performance like that. That is worth its weight in gold, David. Unbelievable effort here by the winning team. Bragging rights now for them.
Bragging rights for a while. It's a fun thing to be able to accomplish. Now we also got to take in the next couple games because this is always just a letdown that naturally happens after these big rivalry wins. We feel like our chest is poked out. We got to look on to the next game, focus in on this next one.